Please drop the where are you from question from your conversations entirely. Hi everyone, my name's Anna and I've lived in Berlin for 15 years. And the last 5 years I've been on the road traveling, mostly in Europe, also in Brazil and the US. And originally I'm from Russia, from Novosibirsk. And I've been asked this a lot of times, and I can tell you from my own experience, this question is a vibe killer. It won't get you anywhere, and it's really not a great conversation opener. Just drop it entirely. So, what happens when people ask me where I come from? Well, in Germany, there is quite an information war going on against Russians, connected to the war in Ukraine, the Russian invasion, which I understand. But last time, for example, I was at a dentist office and the guy was going all being very pitiful, saying, "Hey, it sucks so much. It must suck being Russian in Berlin. Please tell me, have you ever experienced some kind of verbal attacks or something similar?" And that's me at a dentist, and I'm worried about my teeth, and I don't want to talk about this. These are quite heavy loaded topics, yet here we are. What do people usually respond when I tell them that I'm from Russia? Well, they ask me whether I support Putin or not. No, I do not. But by driving the conversation into this direction, kind of we already end up in the war zone. Speak to a person like you would to a local person. Just because the person is a foreigner doesn't mean that you need to speak about their foreign country. Unnecessary. The other thing people say, especially Germans, that it must be so damn cold. Yes, Siberia is cold. Shocker. Another one would be Nazdrovje. So it's a completely out of place thing to say when you first get to know someone. But I just say, yeah, you know how to say Prost in Russian. Good, where do we go from here? Or my favorite, some Russian friend of theirs taught them how to say go yourself in Russian. So they tell me that. Awkward. And then there's some passive aggressive stuff going on, only in Germany. It's usually around the war, and I kind of always feel very awkward because I have nothing to do with this war. I support Ukraine, and I am a European, so it's like I have nothing to do with this war, dude. But sure. If I had a wish, this would be if you meet somebody who is obviously a foreigner, who sounds like a foreigner, but speaks your language, I mean, German in my case, or English, or whatever, wherever you live, treat this person like you would treat a local. Like, talk normal stuff to them. Don't go with a where are you from? And then, depending on that, go and try to speak about their country. Some of them, they hadn't lived there for like 20 years or something. They don't know what's going on. And also, they've heard it so many times, they probably don't want to hear it again. So, friendly advice: next time you meet a foreigner, don't talk foreign stuff to them. Treat them like you would an absolutely normal local person.